All right, let's keep it. Let's keep it going.
Moving
So
on.
speaking of racist Netflix and preachy, let's talk about Stranger Things. Are Stranger Things fans racist? Apparently, this guy, Caleb McLaughlin, who plays
can't
Lucas,
even remember his name. The black one, yeah.
They all look the same.
I knew it was Lucas. I didn't
Michael
remember the
Jack-
actor's name.
Michael
But to be fair, I
Jackson.
don't remember any of them.
It's Michael Jackson. It doesn't matter. They all look the same.
Well, now he's more like Kid and Play with the high top.
Oh, yeah. I remember that now. Yeah. Does he do that dance?
So he says, my very first Comic-Con, some people didn't stand in my line because I was black. Some people told me like, oh, I didn't want to be in line because you were mean to 11. Even now, some people don't follow me or support me because I'm black. I gotta say that's the most cognitive dissonance I've ever heard. People get weird about characters that people play.
Yeah.
And that's always been that way. I think anybody who has played a villain in a show or a TV, whatever, people are like mad at them in real life, even though they're like, I'm just an actor, right? So he hears them say, you were mean to 11, which he was in that first season. His character was. And he hears, you don't like me because I'm black. I'm like, going, there's no you're in cognitive dissonance land. You hear what you want to hear. You don't believe.
I call it the mindset of permanent victim class.
Yeah.
Because that's what that's all they know is everything through the lens of I'm a victim because I'm black. It's a shame.
I agree.
It never occurs to him. Maybe he's just a prick too, you know.
He's a victim of his own upbringing. He's a victim of his own upbringing. Because if you go down in the article, you'll see that his parents have actually raised him to think like this. So
yeah, of course they have. It's the I said, it's the mindset. It's the.
Let me give you a quote. My parents had to be like, quote, it's a sad truth, but because you're the black child on the show, because I was born with this beautiful chocolate skin, I'm not loved. His parents are telling him that.
The biggest lie is the beautiful child.
I mean, jokes aside, he's a good looking kid, and I mean when he's that young, and your parents are telling you,
calm down, Dahmer.
Well, he's that young, and his parents are telling him you're not, nobody's gonna like you because you're black. I mean, yeah, of course he's saying bullshit like this. Of course he's hearing what he wants to hear. His parents lied to him and told him that stuff because they were probably lied to.
First of all, wait, stop. Most importantly, we got a super chat by Rodney who says victimhood mentality is freaking cancer, and thank you for the $5. Thank you for the New Zealand $5. Quick, Matt, do a New Zealand accent. Tell him thank you in New Zealand.
It's like 20 cents, I think, but I'm taking it
say
anyway.
thank you in New Zealand for him, Phil.
That's just an Aussie accent. He'll kill me for that.
No, it's not an Aussie accent. You've kind of like, they say fish and chips instead of that.
Yes.
So thank you.
I can actually tell the difference between an Australian and
I was going to start a revolution, but I ran out of pamphlets, so that's all I could do is whatever he does.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you for Hobbit money.
Yes.
So it never.
I think that's awesome.
It never occurs to Lucas that the guy, everybody hates him because he's black, but yet he got the part on the show, and now is no doubt going to be rich from it, and he's going to have more wealth than any of us four put together, probably from this show.
I saw Matt Walsh talking about this, and apparently he hasn't got as many followers as some of the other cast members. He has got 15 million followers on Instagram.
Who does?
And yet, this guy, Caleb, thank you. But yeah, you know, he's got 15 million people following him because he's been on Stranger Things, and yet he hasn't got as many. It's more than me as well. But again, what gets me about that story is, and again, Matt Walsh said this, that he saw that line and he read everybody's mind going, yep, they don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm black. And it's like at a Comic-Con, you know, if you were going to a Comic-Con and you had the choice between meeting Billy Bobby Brown and him, no offense, I'd want to meet Millie Bobby Brown because she's done more stuff, and you know,
easy there, Epstein.
No, she's 18 now. It's legal.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, continue. I also would like to see her titties.
No, that's not what I said out loud.
You guys notice how quick Sean is on this kind of stuff? I think we know where his brain is. I mean,
I never denied it.
Yeah.
Methinks you don't protest too much. You know what I'm saying?
I came here because I thought you all thought exactly like I did.
Sometimes. Off camera.
No, we're here to keep you from actually wandering out into the public for a couple of hours. So.
You know, though, that really makes me dislike this kid over that too. You know.
Yeah,
But the thing
know.
Isn't there another season coming out of Stranger
Yeah,
Things?
one more.
Yeah, one more. Well, they said they've got
he's not done himself
spin-offs.
any favors.
Yeah, right. Well, he's he can't be canceled because he's the ultimate I'm sorry, he's not the ultimate protected class, but he's in the second tier protected class. Ultimate protected classes. We certainly
No, I was
can't
just
talk about.
thinking, and in moaning about this and everything else, in the first 5 minutes of season 5, he gets killed off, like Joey in Friends when he was slagging off the writers, and then he ended up falling down an elevator shaft.
Yeah, that's just never going to happen in current year. Not with the minority.
No,
yeah.
if they kill him, then he'll scream because it was black, and everybody will believe it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
And he might still scream at the end of the run anyway, like I should have been the main hero, not 11. They should have gave me the powers at the end.
What happens though if they did kill him off and then he screamed all this black thing and they just went, yeah, it was.
I tell you what, I was really disappointed in Stranger. Yeah, man, it's because you're black.
Yeah.
But
you're black.
He's black.
But he's.
I hope we never get tired of using that joke, by the way. But season 2, like the whole intro of Max and then him becoming a thing with her, that reeked of the agenda to me, man. Like I listen, say what you want to about me, but a mixed race couple of like teenagers in 1984, that I don't know about you guys, but that just was not that common around here. Or
and
anywhere.
One of them was ginger as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Like
it wasn't like it never happened, but it just. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't that common.
Like nobody in the show in Indiana, which is only a couple hours drive from
the
Kentucky.
Midwest,
yeah, like nobody in the show bats an eye, and it's like, well, that's very admirable, but in reality, that's not how it would have been. I'm sure, and they could have made it into a thing on this show, which probably would have made more sense because they could have been like that could have been a subplot that actually addressed something from the 80s, and it would have been it would have been too woke because the show tried not to make it too obvious. I guess they do now, but I don't know, it could have been handled in a way that wasn't just like, 1984 is the same as 2022. No, it wasn't. But
I mean,
they missed a little bit of a chance there, I think, with that. If you're going to do that, at least do more with it, right? You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, I'm kind of happy that for the most part, race just isn't an issue one way or the other.
But
it's
it is
preaching at you.
But
it is in real life. But in this
I'm,
case, it just they were just all friends, and that was good enough for me. They just didn't talk about it, and they were trying to concentrate on all the supernatural stuff. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but this kid is sitting there going, everybody watching the show is racist. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. You just
not everybody. I mean,
just Sean.
Just me and probably Matt.
Well, I did write the article, so yeah.
To be fair, if we are the democratic, then 50-50, it's not bad.
Yeah. So Yoda, rate us the most racist, the least racist, quick, off the top of your head.
Oh, Sean, Matt, Phil, myself.
I get third. Get out.
I have a black daughter. Jesus Christ, man! I think
I'm offended at third.
I can't believe I'm seeing
least
you,
racist.
Honky.
Did you adopt any black kids? No. Therefore.
See, the problem is, Phil, he's rating you by the things you say live on the air, not the things we say off the air. You'd been in like plus first place if he was rating you by all fair behavior.
Yeah.
Last Movie Outpost, the only website where people are arguing who's the most racist.
We have Check out our racial scale from 1 to 5.
Okay,
All right.
Wait. Best race to the least good race. 1 to 5.
Okay, no, I'll handle this.
No. I got an answer. I got an answer for that. God damn it. I do. I have an answer for that. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. The Navi best race.
Oh,
See,
no.
Moving on to Avatar 2.
No, you see, I was going to say best race is easily the London Marathon, followed by the 400-meter hurdles.
No, hear me out, guys. Yoda clearly is a black supremacist. He hates white so much, people, that he wouldn't even have a white kid. He had to go get himself a black kid.
That's right. I hate myself. Oh, crap. I'm woke. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoda.
Charlie's the one.
Oh, no. All right. Avatar 2. Not tracking well. Not a lot of publicity. That was the story. They don't believe this is going to come anywhere close to Top Gun Maverick. I am like going, yeah, I have no idea why the original Avatar made so much money. Anyway. I think somebody put in the comments, it's like, oh, it made the most money of every. How is it not in the cultural zeitgeist? I was like, because
it was 10
nobody
years.
starts up channels and websites talking about it like they do with Star Wars or Star Trek. Nobody seems to even remember that movie.
I was going to say they did, but then they faded away about 6 months
They all
later.
fade away. Nobody gives a shit. And I'm like going, yeah, people will go see the movie because it's been 10 years later and there'll be a certain amount of curiosity to it. But I tell you, I'm not really. I'll wait till it comes out.
How much of the first movie though was the amazing 3D though? People went to it for the 3D.
That's exactly why they went to it.
Yeah, I didn't go to it because I wanted to see indigenous losers.
Dances with Smurfs.
Yeah,
I didn't like the 3D. It gave me a headache. But I enjoyed the film. I know I'm probably in a minority, but I enjoyed the film. And I'm going to go to the cinema and see this. I'm looking.
Did you think it was like a touching love story?
I thought it was a cartoon.
I thought it was. Yeah, it was a bit cartoon. I thought it was a bit weird that I quite fancied the blue woman in it though.
Rodney hits us with another $5 New Zealand. Avatar was Dances with Wolves crossed with the Smurfs in space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's nailed it there. He's absolutely nailed it.
I mean, it was so. And I say cartoony. I'm not talking about the effects, although those we can debate. I'm talking about like the bad guy is
mustache
a businessman.
Yeah, he just needed a mustache to
mini
twirl.
golf in the giant, like you have this giant control room. Everybody's like, oh, movement in sector 12, and they're doing all this stuff. And these guys playing the little golf thing. It's like, oh, gee, I wonder if he's the bad guy.
Give him a cat. And wasn't the stuff that they were after called like unobtainium or something as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is not available on planet Earthium.
Yeah,
I love the movie, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because when they wanted to like ride one of the animals or something or interface with it, they were essentially raping them.
The whole thing. Yeah.
And I was like, this is the great. In fact, that would probably make number 2 on my greatest movie rape.
I find it bizarre that the entire planet has genital USB ports.
Can you imagine it? Liberals be jumping out now.
Yeah,
they'd love it.
That's why.
Again,
I liked Avatar. I liked it, and I'm looking forward to the second one. In fact, my son went to see because obviously they're re-releasing it at the cinema. He went Friday night to see Avatar, and he said it was amazing. He said, and they've added like a 5-minute sneak peek at number 2, and he says it does look gorgeous. He says it looks incredible.
You know what really pissed me off? Kind of that I didn't know it at the time, and I didn't find out 2 years later. But Cameron was going to have Michael Biehn in it, and because he had Sigourney Weaver in it already, and he was like going. He said he had a part for Michael Biehn. Then it was like, no, I thought it would be too distracting to have one of the aliens characters in it. And I was like, motherfucker, you put
Sigourney Weaver.
I know, it's like, and Michael Biehn could have really, that could have been a big boost for his career.
Also a Terminator character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Who's the Terminator?
Michael Biehn.
Oh, I thought you meant that was already in it. Yeah. So I was like, man, dude, Michael Biehn is awesome. He should. I wish, like, I think he was supposed to play the, the bad guy mercenary role. And
because he was great. He was great as the bad guy in Abyss. He was
Mhm.
really good at that. He was
Yeah.
great.
Hey, I liked him in The Rock.
I did too. I like him.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever?
think he's been good in anything.
Have you guys ever seen the movie he wrote and directed himself called The Victim?
No.
Yeah, he made it himself with his wife, and it's an exploitation movie. It's a grindhouse movie. I liked it a lot. I got it on Blu-ray. It's out of print now. I'm sad to say, but I'm sure you can find it on the places that we find movies on that we don't pay for. But
I don't know what you're talking
Netflix
about.
and Amazon and
yeah,
Hulu.
Amazon. Yeah, if you go to Amazon Prime account, you don't have to pay for watching a new movie. Yoda, what did you think I meant?
I think you meant exactly that and everything else that's completely legal.
Of course, I would never break the law.
I know that about you, sir.
I'm half with Matt in that I remember enjoying the first one, watching it. I've never watched it again. It was a decent movie, but again, the second one, when it comes out on streaming, when I got like 7 hours to kill.
That's got to be a cinema. Guy.
Yeah, you got to see that, man.
If
you think that you even,
I'll just sit close to the TV then. Man, this is really good. Oh, look at it.
I will admit, if you are going to go see it,
yeah,
go to the IMAX. Don't fool around with their pseudo 3D nonsense. Go to the full IMAX. Watch it with the correct IMAX glasses. The way it was a big difference in the 3D in the first one when you non-IMAX versus IMAX, because I had to see it twice. Don't ask me why. And I don't remember, quite frankly. I just know I can.
You wandered into the wrong screen, didn't you?
It was 10 years ago. I know I had to see it twice. I don't remember why, but I did see it in IMAX versus the regular one, and the 3D difference was stark.
Oh, man. I watched it in 3D, of course, on IMAX, and then when it came out, I watched it on HBO or whatever, and I was like, it looks so dead and lifeless, and this is such a dog shit movie now that I don't have the 3D experience.
Yeah, that's what fooled everybody. The 3D was amazing, especially in IMAX. No doubt it was amazing, but it's like all that falls away, and you have to watch it on just your regular flat screen. That's when you're like, wait, this sucks.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say that watching it and the legit 3D the way it was intended was a singular cinematic experience just from that. It was, because I remember thinking like plants really felt like they were like I had to fight the urge to reach up and see. You know what I mean? It really was amazing. It was
good, but it's a theme park ride.
Well.
It's not a movie.
Yeah, that's probably the story's a basic Pocahontas or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. The story is serviceable. It's nothing, But
I'll tell you what was nice. They pretty much had the entire story in the trailer, so you didn't have to fool around with any of those surprises. You could just enjoy the 3D because you already knew what the hell was going to happen from beginning to end.
Do you think that Jake is the guy's name, right? The main character.
Yeah,
Jake Sully.
Does Jake, since he never actually banged the Navi chick with his own body, does he really get credit for nailing her because he was in this clone fake body?
Well, I think once his other body dies and he's just stuck in that body, then I think he's committed at that point.
So did they do it with their tail USB ports, or did they have other genitalia too, you think?
Well, according to the many illustrations that I saw on the internet after the film, that depends on interpretation.
According to Tumblr, which I find to be a completely valid source,
I'm pretty confident he earned his brown wings. Let's just say that.
What color do you think his spunk was, and did it glow in the dark? That's all I want to know.
I reckon it was probably yellow.
Can somebody tell Sean, because James Cameron won't answer his letters?
Yeah, the police have advised me to stop asking Mr. Cameron.
Weirdly, it looks just like blood. It really freaked him out the first time.
Oh my god! Yeah, it was like, oh my god.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.